Alrighty folks, here we go. I got a great idea here and I call it the Machinist's Diet. There are hundreds of diets out there, probably thousands, and after a while you listen to all these things and you go, I wonder what this is all about, and then after a bit you realize that it's not about losing weight in the normal sense, it's about some particular person gaining weight, particularly in their wallet. So I decided, you know what, I can hop on that bandwagon, maybe I can get rich too, because honestly, I think that's what 95% of what's out there is all about, getting someone wealthy and not really about your health or your happiness or anything else. So here we go, the Machinist's Diet. It's a very simple plan. In fact, the first ingredient here, if you want to call it that, is, in my diet plan, I say plain. Keep it simple. Don't go for the exotic. Just keep it simple. A plate full of noodles, veggies on the side, spice it up with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on your noodles and a little bit of parsley to make it look pretty, and voila, you've got a plain meal that is very tasty, that will make you healthy, or at least keep you from getting too sick, at least I think. So the first thing I like to say is keep it plain. The second thing I like to say is to keep it regular. Yes, a schedule. I love schedules. I work by a schedule. Machining is very methodical on how you do things and such. There's a lot of room for artistic liberty and so on and so forth. Yes, indeed. But I think keeping your diet rather regular, I eat breakfast if I eat breakfast at this time. I eat lunch if I eat lunch at this time, and dinner and maybe a snack later on or something like that, or somewhere during the day. But keep it regular. I think working by a schedule is a very good thing. Look at the way God designed the universe. It works very much by a schedule. There are seasons, there are days and nights, there are all sorts of things, the tides and even the solar cycle. A lot of people don't know this, but even the sun works by a schedule. And not only that, but stars die. Stars are, in a sense, reborn as they go through a very long life cycle, if you will, creating different elements as they go. Anyhow, I'm digressing here, going way off the topic. As far as we're concerned, I think keeping it plain is one of the key things. Keeping it regular to a schedule is very good. And I also think, oops, here goes my pen. I like to say keep it consistent. I'm a very ordinary kind of person. I like things pretty basic, pretty plain. I'd be happy with a baked potato every night for dinner, and maybe a hot dog on the side or some veggies. I love veggies. But I like things to be rather simple, and I like them to be consistent. So in other words, I think it does our digestive system a whole lot of good if you keep it consistent. If you like American food, make it American food. If you like Mexican, make it Mexican. Whatever it is, but keep it the same. Whatever your culture, whatever your preference is, keep it that way. Don't think that you've got to go out and try something different all the time just because some new place opened up down the street and they're advertising, buy 60 tacos and we'll give you 3 free ones or something like that. No, don't get suckered into everything. I think keeping it consistent. And why do I think this? Because there are a whole bunch of little bacteria that live inside us to help us digest and do our stuff, so that we're healthy. And without them, inside and actually outside us, on our skin and elsewhere, if these little critters weren't there, we would be extremely sickly. In fact, I've heard it, I don't know if I'm right about this, but I heard there's to the tune of 3 pounds worth of microbes in and on us that keep us alive. That's an interesting thought. And where I'm going with this is that if you're always dumping mysterious things that these microbes aren't used to down the hatch, and they've got to figure out how to do with this. Not only that, but also your kidneys and your liver and your spleen and all these other organs in the body have to go, what's this? I haven't seen this before. Yeah, we saw that about 6 years ago. I think that works your system pretty hard. Now, I'm no doctor. I'm not giving medical advice or dietary advice. This here is just for humor value. But it is something to think about and maybe throw it across in a conversation with your doctor. Of course, they'll probably shoot you down because, or shoot me down because it's like, no, have whatever you want, just such and so, because how else am I going to sell you all these probiotics and all these other things that get over the gas and the aches and pains and clogged arteries and all that stuff. No, this is a bad idea. Yeah, it takes money out of their wallet, like I was saying. The next thing that I have on my machinist diet plan is perhaps the most important, and that is moderation. I learned this from my folks, moderation. They weren't particularly fond of all-you-can-eat buffets because even though the prices might be good, watching people stuff their faces with mountains on their plates and then throwing a lot of it away just seemed like an exercise in gluttony. But we always ate modestly. We didn't usually overindulge in anything. The key thing is moderation. Don't overdo it. Don't stuff yourself. Not every day is a Thanksgiving. Well, it is in a sense because we're Catholic Christians here and we're always thankful for the good things God gives us. Yes, go to excess in that sense. But as far as your eating goes, keep it in moderation. Your body will function a whole lot better. You're less likely to gain excessive weight and have bad side effects from eating too much. And here I go. I'm going to just undo everything I've said with this word. Indulge. What the heck do I mean by that? Once in a while, it's a good thing to indulge. To have a feast, to have something that's that's on my no list. I'm not going to have that. Not gonna, even if you pay a price for it in the sense that it gives you gas or it makes your big toe ache or what have you. Once in a while, I think it's a good idea to indulge. I wouldn't say in excess, like alcohol in particular. Don't do that in excess. That's not a good thing, ever. But to indulge your favorite foods once in a while, even though they may be bad for you, because if it makes you happy, if it's satisfying, if it adds to the festivities with your family and friends, then I think it's a healthy thing to actually indulge. And yeah, it might take a few minutes off your life, but if you don't do it regularly, once in a while, it's a good thing to kind of let your hair down and have a good time for the sake of having a good time with family and friends. That is extremely important, and I think that does more for your health than sacrificing and doing without always and forever. The idea here is not to be miserable, but it's to be healthy and to live a good life. Now, this is my plan to become a healthy machinist or stay a healthy machinist or whatever you happen to be doing with your life. But notice there is one more item there. Item number 6. Well, this is brought to you by me. And if it makes you feel better, send me $10. This is worth at least $10. It's going to save your life. Give you another year on your at the end of your life to enjoy your grandkids or your other family and friends, what have you. Isn't that worth $10? Yeah, you send me $10. Now I'm trying to do what they do, guilt you into it. Avoid the guilt, and don't buy into everything that everybody tells you. Don't be so gullible. Use the head that God gave you. Think it through a little bit, and enjoy life. So there you have it, folks. There's my $10 machinist diet plan. Hope you stay healthy and happy. God bless you.